Hi everybody, this is Keshav from Make You Billionaire Trade Secrets. Today we are going to see another important secret about value investing, which is about from PE ratio. Everybody knowing about what is PE ratio, but today we are going to analyze PE ratio from a different perspective. Okay, you will clearly value this, I'm sure, and based on your investing style also will be changing after completely understanding about this particular PE ratio traps. So let us go into the video. Let us not waste much time on here. So before we continue into the section, if you're watching first time into my YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel because we are one of the very quality channel where we are discussing about value investing fundamentals totally from different perspective, from a value point of view, so that many people will get benefited. As you know, there are a lot of people who is looking into technicals. Okay, technicals, I just want to tell you a few lines before we continue into this value investing. So technicals will follow you once your fundamentals are very strong. Many people knows, or many people taking decisions based on the technicals. By that time the fire might be over, or the fire is maybe going to be start also. So that is two different perspective also based on the technical. So always make your fundamentals about the stock market and their ratios very strong, so that before anybody sees into the technical, you can directly jump into that particular stock and you can start investing, so that when the fire comes or a big boom comes, you will be in that train so earlier. Okay, so let us move to the details. This is my disclaimer statement, please read it. So moving to our first slide, you might be heard in many social media channels about that if you have invested thousands in Maruti share or Infosys or Wipro in 1980s or 1990s and all, it is worth crores and crores of rupees right now because of so many reasons. Okay, it is purely based on the value investing perspective they are talking is. So let us go into the section about what is a PE ratio. First of all, PE ratio means it is a ratio for valuing a company that measures the current share price related to the per share earnings. Or in simple terms, we can say, if you want to calculate PE ratio of a company, you just take what is the market value of that particular company share price divided by earnings per share. Okay, this informations like earnings per share, there are a lot of fundamental free websites are there. You can get those informations, earnings per share of that particular company. If you get that one, PE ratio will be there for that particular company on that particular point. Or directly PE ratio also, many fundamental screeners are providing. You can get that information too. So a high PE ratio could mean that a company stock is overvalued, or else the investors are expecting a high growth rates in the future. Which means that, suppose you think actually there are a lot of IT companies out there like Infosys, HCL Tech, or Wipro, or Persistent, or there are lots and lots of companies out there, IT companies out there. Okay, so if suppose you think actually if you want to invest into a particular IT stock for a long-term perspective, many people has different perspective about how their investing style is. But if you are looking into PE ratio, some people think actually PE ratio of HCL Tech is little cheaper, or we may see actually PE ratio of Wipro is little bit cheaper. They may start investing into that company. Okay, so that is the way people look into the investing point of view. But we are going to see a different perspective, whether the PE ratio alone is only sufficient for considering the investment that we are going to discuss. Okay, let us move to the next section. Sometimes any fundamental screeners, you might be seeing that what are the companies you are investing, there might not be a PE ratio at all. I repeat, there will not be any value in the PE ratio column. which means that, or the reasons for that is, the companies has no earnings or they are losing money. Company are then the loss actually, so they don't have a PE ratio value at all. So there is nothing to put in their calculation. So the PE ratio will be a blank. Okay, that is why you might be seeing in many fundamental screeners that PE ratio will be an empty one, or it will be like a big negative value will be there. I want to ask a very simple question to you before we continue the section here. Suppose you think that there is two companies, company 1 and company 2, trading at 50 rupees and 85 rupees respectively, and the PE ratios are like 10 and 16, and the earnings per share of that particular company is 2 and 3. Okay, so I want to ask you a simple question to you: which company will you invest in based on this particular data which I shared here? Or based on the PE ratio, can you just tell me which company you people will be investing? Many people will be telling, based on the PE ratio, this company might be cheaper, 50 rupees might be cheaper, which will be worth investing. Okay, so we will get to answer this query a little later in this particular session, so that you will understand more details about this. So what normal people will do is that they will look at the lower value of the PE ratio among the industry peers, and they will pick. This could be one of the reasons why I am selecting the company to invest. Based on these reasons, you may think that company 1 might be selected to consider for the investment. Okay. So before we continue into our more detailed secrets, I am going to introduce a new terminology called PEG ratio. Okay, PEG ratio. Let us see what is a PE ratio. I just want to tell you, this is the hidden way of finding undervalued growth stock. This is one of the hidden way. I'm not saying this is the hidden value, and based on this value you can go for investing. No, this is one of the hidden way for finding the undervalued growth stocks. Let us see what is PEG ratio. PEG ratio means we are taking the PE ratio. We understand what is a PE ratio, how we can take PE ratio divided by the growth rate. I repeat, PE ratio we selected earlier, or in the before coming slides we taken that PE ratio divided by growth rate. If you take it, you will get to know what is the PEG ratio of that company at that particular stock market price. How this will be helpful for finding the value investing. Let us see more details about PEG right now. So when you do a PEG ratio, PE ratio divided by growth rate, you will get two values. Okay, it is greater than 1 or less than 1. For example, just see a stock price of 50 rupees and 85 rupees, two companies, PE ratio of 10 and 16 which we seen earlier, and the growth rate of company 1 is 20% per annum they are growing, and company 2 is growing at 50% ratio. So the PEG ratio will become 0.5 and 0.32. I repeat, two companies have same industry or same verticals. I am just considering, for example, company 1 and company 2, 50 rupees and 85 rupees they are trading. Their PE ratio is 10 and 16. Their growth rate is 20% and 50% respectively. And if you look into the PEG ratio, it is like 10 divided by 20, it is like 0.5, and 16 divided by 50 is equal to 0.32. This is a PEG ratio of that two companies respectively. So from this we can clearly know actually 0.32 is very less. Okay, now I am coming to this main point. So ideal for recommending the values to consider is that whenever the PE ratio 1.0 or lower suggests that the stock is fairly priced or even undervalued. PEG ratio above 1 suggests that stock is overvalued. Now in this example, if you look into this one, the PEG ratio, both are like 0.5, 0.232. So in this, if you take in this one, this company is growing at 50% growth rate per annum and trading at 85 rupees and PE ratio of 16, it is good for consider for the investing. This company 2 is good for investing. Even though company 1 has a lower PE ratio, but if you look into the PEG ratio point of view, actually this company is performing very well. So many times people think actually higher PE ratio means maybe may not be worth for consider the investment. But here we am showing you that a higher PE ratio doesn't mean actually it cannot grow further. Yes, a higher PE ratio means investors are expecting the company to rise very good in the coming future. So based on the PEG factor also we just analyze right now and seeing that company 2 is very good for investing. Even though low price one stock is there or low PE ratio is there, but still smart investors like you and me think that company 2 is the best one to invest because they are growing at 50% per annum base and the PE ratio also suggesting that this company is worth for investing. Okay, so let us go to the next slide right now. So what are the rules of undervalue and overvalue? So first of all, we have to identify what is the PE ratio of the companies. If it is less than 20 and less than the industry average, then we can consider for looking into that company. PEs have to below their valuation and below their median of their industry verticals. Okay, and another one more point for the undervalue is that PEG ratio should be less than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to the industry average. PEG below their valuation marker and below the industry average, which I mean, this ensures that it is undervalued and a performer when compared to their competitors. So this is a way which we have to identify actually if we have like a 10 stocks in the same verticals or the same industry, then we have to see actually which one is better. Based on the PEG ratio, we can tell you actually which company has a good growth rate or good PE ratio. Because if we look into here, we not only while considering the PEG ratio, we not only consider the PE ratio, or we considered a PE ratio with the growth rate of the company also we considered. Okay, many people will consider only the PE ratio, but here we considered PE ratio plus the growth rate of the company also we consider. Then we come to a conclusion actually, okay, this company is growing at this particular percentage or this is a ratio and they have this much ratio. This is fairly placed, right? 0.32 or whichever number is very smaller when compared to the other competitors, we can always consider. Even though the PE ratio is very higher, we selected this company for the investing. I think you guys understand what I am talking to. Okay, so the PE ratio of less than equal to 1 and less than equal to industry average, which means that the stock is undervalued and performer very good performance when compared to their competitors. We will see some examples in the upcoming slides so you will understand more better. Okay, I am just going to the previous slide once again so that you will have more clarity. I repeat actually, company 1 is trading at 50 rupees, company 2 is trading at 85 rupees, which is more here. PE ratio is 10 and PE ratio is 16 here. So people think actually low price and low PE ratio this company will do better. Many people will ignore this thing, growth rate. Okay, if you see consider growth, the company is only growing 20% per annum. If the company is going for 20% per annum, the PEG ratio tells that 0.5. It is very good. I'm not saying it is a bad company, it is a good. Okay, but company 2, if you look into this one, it is 85 rupees, even though the price is very higher when compared to company 1, and the PE ratio is also very big when compared to PE ratio of the company 1. But this company is growing at 50% rate. It's a very big growth, which means that they have a low PE ratio, 0.32. When compared to 5, this is a good one. Okay, when compared to this one, this is a fair better for investing for a long-term perspective. You got it right. So you understand the rules for the undervalued and overvalued. So if you see any companies which has a PE ratio or PEG ratio greater than 1, which means that the stock is overvalued for the time being or based on the current stock price, either you would have waited for some more time if you want to invest into your favorite stock, or you please consider PEG ratio less than 1 and also less than the industry average. If you consider, it will be a good chance to enter into the value investing. If your other parameters of also matching, you can consider for the investing. Okay, so as usual, I am telling actually whenever you get some details for investing in a long term perspective, you understand my way of thinking. The my way of thinking is that, or the make you billionaire way of thinking is that you have to identify why you are investing into the particular stock, or when I should investing, or what is a value point, or what is the purpose of the investing, what is the duration which I am going to keep, and which time frame I have to exit. So you should have all the answers you have to consider before you invest. Don't think actually some Telegram channel is giving this one, or some other WhatsApp group, or some TV channel is saying, some other social media is saying that company will grow like that. A lot of foreign companies are investing in so many companies, so let me also invest it. No, which is not the right way to invest. For example, I can just simply tell you a case study of a Reliance. If you look into like August or September in my channel, I keep on telling to the people, don't invest right now into the Reliance, because I see the valuation point of the particular Reliance is not to that level. I told you 101% with confidence saying that you will get much more lower prices if you want to invest into Reliance. Reliance is a good company. Everybody knows Reliance is a good company. But as a value investor point of view, actually, you have to consider where is your value to invest into that particular stock. It is not like actually, okay, stock is rising like 8%, 10% today, let me also invest. Or tomorrow some other news will come actually, yeah, some other foreign companies or foreign institutions are investing into that company. No, that is not. As a retailer point of view, as a value investor point of view, you should never consider investing on that particular time. Okay, so you have to better stay away, and you have to identify what is the value point of that company and where you have to invest it. That makes you success. So it will take some time. It is not like over time, or within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or if you look into some other Telegram channel, or if you look into some WhatsApp group chat, or if you discuss with whatever people you know, if you discuss with them and you think this is right. No, that is not the right way. You have to start thinking by yourself to understand what is the value point of that company, and you have to consider a lot of various points, value investing secrets, details, and then you consider for the investing into that company. I just take a small example for the cement stocks for this comparison. Okay, I just took it like a cement based on like a North India or Indian cement industry. I just took like Ultratech Cement, Sri Cement, Ambuja Cement, CCC, JK Cements, Birla Corporation, or some other hedging cement we have. So when I just took like a PE ratio, industry PE ratio, or PEG ratio, I took it. Okay, one of the famous free online fundamental screener. When I see this one, just taking, if I look at the PEG ratio, I just see in the cement industry, if you see into Birla Corporation, their PEG ratio is 0.34 and the PE ratio is also 10.73. If you look into the industry PE, it is almost like same, and the PEG ratio says that this company is little attractive. This particular price, this company is very good for investing. Birla Corporation, even this company is also very good for me. And this company like Ultratech Cement is also very good for me because they have less than 1 the PEG ratio, and even though the PE ratio is very high here, but still the PEG ratio is less than 1, which is very good for investing. So Ultratech Cement is good, Birla Corporation and Hedging Cement is also good for us. And if you look into other way, if you look into this ACC Cement, the PEG ratio says that 7.31, and if you look into Sri Cement, it says that 3.71. So as per our formula, above 1, if anything you see which is overvalued, so this is not the right time to invest into like ACC Cement or Ambuja Cement or C Cement right now. If you want to invest right now, these are the companies which you have to identify. Okay, I think you understand this point. Again, I want to tell you, PEG calculation is only one way of finding the value investing. We have to add, or we need to consider a lot of other factors too before considering for the investing. Okay, let us see is one more verticals like pharma formulation stocks. If you look into this one, these are the companies which involves the formulation of pharma like Ajanta Pharma, Eric Life Sciences, Kaplan Point, or Bliss GLS Pharma, Hester Bios, or Amrita Anchan, or Medicamine Biotech. So in this formulation stock, if you look into the PE ratio, first of all, I can clearly see that there are some companies which is like a 0.32, 0.81, or 0.50. These other companies can be considered for the investing, but when I look into very low level PE, this one I seen a Kaplan Point Lab. I am seeing so very undervalued stocks, which is a PE ratio of 16. Okay, so even though the PEG calculation PE ratio also considered, but still for your information I am saying, even though this is small, but this is also very small for us. This is a value point. I am seeing some value in the Kaplan Point Lab if you want to invest. Again, I am telling you, PEG calculation is only one way of finding the value investing. There are a lot of other factors also we have to consider before investing into this particular stocks. Okay, these are all my personal observations, or these are my personal viewpoint about a stocks to identify a value point, and based on some other factors too, I will also consider for investing into my personal purposes. Okay, so please, when you're considering for a stock for a long-term perspective, you have to start thinking in a different way. Don't look only the PE ratio, only look into PE ratio you consider here. I will tell you one more small example here. If you look into this cement stocks, if you look into this one, even though the PE ratio is small, actually this one is also very good, right? Like Ambuja Cement is also very good. Or if you look into this one, this is also very good, like a 19 point, because the industry average is only 20, and the Birla Corporation is also this one, and the growth rate also you considering this one, this is a summer growth which is going to happen on this particular Birla Corporation. Maybe you can see after 1 year, or this video I'm just recording on 28th November, maybe after 6 months or 7 months, if you look into this one, it will tell a different story to you. Or whenever the stock is reducing, like due to any reasons, like any kind of index falls, any kind of things, you have to see the particular stock price, if it is still value based on the PEG ratio and many other factors also. If it is favorable to you for investing, you can consider this for the investing. This is my personal perspective based on my ratios, or based on the PEG ratio I'm telling. But for the value investing, you have to consider a lot of other factors too, okay, which we are going to discuss some more in the upcoming videos, so that you will get more education on value investing point of view. So I just want to tell you one more thing. Actually, I'm going to have more community videos too. Community videos means, if you subscribe into my YouTube channel, I'm going to share a lot of educational videos for you to practice something like in the cement industry or the pharma industry. What are the good stocks are there? We can have a discussion on that on different perspectives, so that we will have a good engagement or a good stocks to identify, so that we can also, like SIP mode or some other mode, we can also start investing into our long-term perspective. So that community videos I'm going to share soon for the subscribed members. So if you look into my Telegram channel, I'm just basically giving like a minimum 15 to 20% returns I'm getting on a cash stocks I'm giving for all the value-based investing, because I have a lot of value-based secrets or different way of perspective I have. I'll be getting a lot of details, so we are getting into 15-20%. If you're interested, you can join my Telegram channel, Make You Billionaire. Okay, and one more thing which I want to tell you, stock market doesn't guarantee anything to anybody, not only to me or to you or some other channel or to TV channel or whatever channel you follow. It doesn't guarantee anything to anybody. It is all about the perspective. We are identifying a value. We are identifying some value in the stocks, and we are investing, and we are getting the returns into that. So if you have any questions, please write it on the comment box, and feel free to help you if you are helping it to everybody too. So I am going to share a lot of value investing details, and if you look at my past history, I have given many stocks actually which is given more than 50% returns within 3 or 4 months. Or if you look into my Telegram channel, you can easily see actually easily 10% returns I'm giving in a 1 month time frame, which I'm seeing, because I'm not only looking into technical, I'm looking into fundamental perspective, and we will see where exactly the value lies of a particular stock based on that we are trading. So I'm not looking into purely like 100% fundamentals or purely 100% technical. No, because if you want to get a profit or if you want to run ahead of others, definitely we need to have something extra which we have in our channel, which we are giving the details, and we are getting more returns into all the investment decisions that we are taking in the channel. Okay, so let us see on the next video about more about the value investing details. If you like my channel, please subscribe it and please share it to your friend circle, so that someone or sometime they will also get benefited because of this educational videos. Thank you, see you, and a happy day. Stay safe from all the pandemic and also the corona related things. Thank you, thanks a lot.